Hey parents! Do you find yourself spending what feels like hours washing baby bottles, pacifiers, and pump parts every day? Well, then you're in the right place because today I'm going to show you two of the most popular all-in-one baby bottle washers on the market that will help save you that all-important time. The Papablic Baby Bottle Washer and the Baby Brezza Bottle Washer Pro. We're looking at these two side by side and doing a full comparison to see how they stack up to each other. The Baby Brezza relies on its brand name associated with their popular formula dispensers, but the washer has gotten some mixed reviews, while the Papablic is a rising star that's been featured as the #1 choice for over 2 million families and recommended by leading parent media sources like Parents, Babylist, The Bump, and others. Bottle washers are great as they effectively remove stubborn milk residue and ensure your baby's bottles are free and clear of any bacteria or food odors, making them safer for that next use. In this video, I'll show you what comes with each bottle washer, go over the setup and operation, and give you my thoughts on which one I think you should consider getting for your home. Let's get into it. Each bottle washer comes with everything you need to clear out your pile of dirty bottles. The Papablic bottle washer comes packaged with everything neatly inside the unit, including a welcome guide with instructions, the external drain hose, the power cable, and 2 packs of detergent tablets. The Baby Brezza comes with a welcome guide, 2 packs of detergent tablets, and 2 interchangeable extenders for the upper rack, one for shorter bottles and one for taller bottles.
First, let's take a look at the Papablic. The clean minimalist white with light blue color scheme perfectly blends in with any kitchen style. The unit is compact so it doesn't take up too much counter space, and it has a spacious interior wash compartment with an elevated upper deck tray for all your bottle accessories. The base of the unit extends out in front on the Papablic with an upward facing control panel for easy accessibility. This is so convenient when you are carrying your baby so you don't need to bend down or over to see anything. The control buttons are all very straightforward and simplified, and there are quick start instructions directly on the front of the unit so you always know how to operate it.
Now let's take a quick look at the Baby Brezza. At first glance, you'll see that it has a very different design with a much larger wash compartment lid and unique shape. The neutral white and black color scheme gives it a more classic appliance appearance. My wife and I actually think it looks kind of like a boat or a cruise ship, which is interesting and certainly grabs your attention, but may make it more noticeable in your kitchen. Not a huge deal, but something to consider if you're someone who prefers a kitchen that feels a little less cluttered. Side by side, the Baby Brezza is definitely longer than the Papablic, as you can see here, so you may need a deeper counter space for it, but width-wise, the two are very close. The Baby Brezza is slightly narrower, but not really enough to make a significant difference. Setup for both machines is easy, and both can be ready to use in a matter of minutes right out of the box. The Baby Brezza has a 2-tank design with a clean water tank up top for easy filling, and a lower wastewater storage tank. You'll need about a whole gallon of water to fill the water tank, so keep that in mind if you're using distilled water. Now the Papablic has a single water tank that takes somewhere between 2/3 and 3/4 of a gallon to fill, and we always use distilled water for our washers as it helps prevent bacteria or mold growth in the units, but each gallon can cost a couple bucks, so costs can add up quickly depending on how often you're running these. As mentioned, the Baby Brezza comes with short bottle and tall bottle rack extenders, so depending on which size or brand bottle you're washing, you'll have to set it up accordingly. Then you simply plug in the attached power cord and you're ready to load up. The Papablic, on the other hand, comes with a removable power cable and external drain line that need to be connected for use. Now I actually like the removable power cable because we have had issues with other appliances, cords fraying, where they connect to the unit in the past, and the drain line is convenient because you're able to run the unit and not have to worry about forgetting to empty wastewater tanks after each use like you do with the Baby Brezza. Having said that, having a dedicated drain line does require you to strategically locate your washer near your sink. Naturally, this is a good place to set your washer because all of your dishes are already there, and even with the flexibility of location that the Baby Brezza offers, you likely don't want to be carrying your wastewater tank halfway across your home or kitchen, so near the sink is still probably going to be the most logical location, but more of a personal preference. Now after filling up, running these machines is as simple as dropping in all your dirty parts and pieces, dropping in a detergent tablet, and pressing a couple buttons. The Papablic has a larger washing compartment compared with the Baby Brezza, which is helpful if you are washing breast pump parts that can be a little bit more bulky, or if you have thinner profile bottles, you can actually fit up to 8 bottles versus the Baby Brezza that can only fit 4. We have Advent bottles, so you can easily fit 4 of these in either washer along with all your bottle nipples, collars, lids, or pacifiers. Now there are several different wash cycles that you can run on both machines, ranging from 19-minute quick washes to a full wash, steam sterilization, and auto dry combo. We typically use the quick cycles, but I ran full cycles on both first to get a gauge on all phases. Here are my takeaways. The noise level is much better on the Papablic. During the wash cycle, it is noticeably quieter than the Baby Brezza. The Papablic has 26 high-powered spray jets, including the rotating nozzle in the center of the unit, whereas the Baby Brezza has 20 jets, but both get the job done with regard to cleaning. The Baby Brezza has a dedicated slot for detergent tablets, but honestly, it kind of just bounces out, so I'm not really sure if that really provides any advantage over the Papablic. But speaking of detergent tablets, each has its own branded tablet type, but the Papablic can actually accept some of the other types, whereas the Baby Brezza must use their tablets to avoid damaging the unit. This isn't a deal breaker, but something to keep in mind. And finally, while each model provides HEPA air filtration during drying cycles, I've noticed the bottles come out with less water on top out of the Papablic. The insides of the bottles are fairly dry out of both, so it may just be the way that the air gets circulated, but certainly something to pay attention to. Alright, so I wanted to really put these two to the test and see how they perform watching the dirtiest of bottles. I'd seen this in a few videos from others, but I wanted to run these myself to see if they were overhyping the machines. Here are two bottles caked with milk residue from overnight. Now you can imagine how hard it would be to clean these by hand, as you'd have to tirelessly scrub all of those cracks and crevices in the collars and nipples to properly clean them for safe use. Now I'm going to simply place these in with a normal cycle on each machine, and we'll show you the results. Here we go. Alright, let's see what we have. Here are the two bottles post-cleaning side by side. The one on the left was washed by the Papablic bottle washer, and the one on the right was washed in the Baby Brezza Pro. Honestly, both appear to be very clean, and comparatively, it's really hard to tell a difference, but I'm very impressed with the clarity that you get with the bottle coming out of the Papablic, and I will say that the dryness is a little bit better as well, as I mentioned before. Overall, both did a great job handling the challenge. Now, before I give you my final thoughts and recommendation, I wanted to quickly explain why you should consider getting a bottle washer at all. I had someone ask me why you would buy one of these if you already have a regular dishwasher in your home, and in my opinion, there are three main benefits here. First, if you're a parent, especially one with a newborn, you'll understand that you are going to be washing a ton of bottles. The feedings every 3 hours during the day and night during those first few months rack up a ton of dirty bottle parts because your baby's feeding habits are irregular. And given the lack of sleep that you're getting, along with all of your energy and attention going towards catering your baby, the last thing that you want to find yourself doing during breaks is scrubbing milk cake bottles. So having a bottle washer just simply saves you a ton of time versus hand washing. Second, if you have to constantly run your dishwasher solely for bottles to keep up with washing them, you're likely going to be ending up with a pile of dirty dishes. You still have to eat and drink yourself, and as my wife can attest, when the dishwasher is running, all those dirty dishes happen to stack up on the counter or in the sink. Having a separate bottle washer gives you the flexibility to clean your bottles independently of when your normal dishwasher cycles need to be run, which helps keep your kitchen freer of clutter. And third, these all-in-one bottle washers have natural steam sterilization cycles that help ensure that your bottles are as clean as possible. Normal dishwashers don't typically have this, and you definitely cannot achieve that same level of cleanliness by hand washing. So again, bottle washers are so useful to have, but as a parent, I know personally that there are a ton of things that you need to buy for babies, and those costs can add up quickly. So a bottle washer may not be at the top of your priority list. But if you can afford one, you will definitely use it. And to help you do that, I have an exclusive Dad Name Mac discount code for the Papablic that you can use at their website or on Amazon to save a good chunk of money and make it a bit more cost effective than some of the alternatives. Overall, both of these bottle washers do an excellent job of cleaning, and you likely can't go wrong with either of them. But in my opinion, the Papablic bottle washer takes the edge here because of its larger washing capacity, more compact size, and auto-draining capability. And I do want to mention too that the Papablic comes with an industry-leading 3-year warranty, whereas the Baby Brezza and most other brands only have 1-year warranties, so your investment is covered for longer. If you're interested in getting one, you can pick one up either at Papablic's website or on Amazon, and I'll leave links to both of those options in the video description down below, along with that exclusive Dad Name Mac discount code to save you money. If you found this comparison informative or helpful, please like this video and share it with others. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more on the newest essential baby gear and tech. And as always, thanks for watching.